Hey, beautiful seekers. Welcome to the Existential Shift. So honored and happy to have you. This is January 2026. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to do it all signs for all the signs, but all 13 signs, which means I include Ophiuchus. So between Scorpio and Sagittarius, I will also give a monthly reading for Ophiuchus. Um, I'll be using tarot. Occasionally, maybe I'll pull runes or some oracles, or maybe I'll do that at the end. I don't know. If you're new, I also do tarot scopes for the zodiac signs for each sign. They also have sequels. Basically, check out my channel and enjoy the content. What else? Please be sure to hype this if you're watching this on the first week. Obviously, if you enjoyed this video. If not, why are you here? Uh, just kidding. Not really. Anyway, what was I saying? January, we have right now a stellium of planets in Capricorn, which is January is Capricorn season. The sun transits the constellation of Capricorn, but right now so is Venus, Mercury, and Mars. That is a lot of empowerment. And that's after recently Pluto left Capricorn and went into Aquarius after like 14 years. It feels like after Capricorn energy went through a very intense detox, and now finally the treatment is over and you can rest. Now there's like a lot of vitamins and vitality and some fun implemented into Capricorn energy to just kind of revive it and make it, I don't know, vital again. It's been very hard on Capricorn energy to have Pluto there. Very empowering, but also very challenging. Basically like a detox process. So just now to have all these planets in Capricorn, it's almost like, okay, now we're reviving the organs, giving you life, giving you joy, giving you um, energy. That's awesome. So also, if you're watching this, of course, be sure to support my work for free. Um, you can like, comment regardless, because I just want to hear you and read you and know who's watching and why and how you're feeling. Um, if this is beneficial for you, consider it might be beneficial for others. So maybe share this on your platforms or text it to someone that you think I said something really applies to them. What else? Services below in the description box. And I think we got this. If I'll remember something else, I'll let you know. Oh, I'm also on socials. So basically, the existential shift on Instagram, on X, specifically on Instagram. And usually I don't mention this, but I find that it's important. I also have another Instagram profile outside the existential shift called She Who Runs with the Wolves. It's about geopolitics and social stuff and religious stuff and basically anything that you see on the news that you need clarification on or truth in relation to. That's what I do there. Okay, without further ado, hello. Um, we're going to start with Capricorn this time because it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Cappies. And we're just going to go through the zodiac wheel. I'm debating which deck to work with. I have the After Tarot, the Rider Waite, and Mythic. I think I'm going to start with the Mythic Tarot. Let's do that for Capricorn. Message for my Capricorn seekers, please, for the month of January 2026. I'm not doing a yearly yet. Maybe I'll do one in February or March, because that's when the year actually begins to begin. Right now, it's still the bridge of endings and release. It's still the year of the snake in Chinese astrology. The year of the horse begins on February 17th. It's still not the new year based on nature, right? That begins in Aries season, so end of March. Um, and as much as I appreciate the calendar by which we all go by, um, just, forecast wise, the energy is just not entirely properly there. So when I'll feel it, I'll do it. But I'll do it. Okay, Capricorn. Message for Capricorn for January. Happy birthday. First card out, Two of Swords. Couple more. You. Hello, you. King of Pentacles. And the Emperor. Okay, so Capricorn, you're in your season. Extra you. You're very much in your element, very much in your productivity, practicality, leadership, building, leading, um, taking care of the practical and the mundane and the financial and the responsibilities, and you're doing it really well. Um, and you're doing it really well in a way that helps you avoid the emotional triggers and the energetic questions that your psyche is trying to bring up to your awareness for you to deal with. So basically, all of this very productive, impressive behavior and actions and ways, there's nothing wrong with them. They're amazing. It's just that they're covering up something. You're using them to avoid something that you need to address emotionally. For some of you, it's something from your childhood that is coming up, um, or anything that has been suppressed. If you keep shoving it down, it will come out somehow. Energy doesn't disappear, it just transforms. It finds another way to express itself. You have to process, transmute. The only way out is in, Cappy. You keep doing really productive things to avoid, and these productive things will turn out to be like sandcastles because the foundations is like undealt with. It's almost like you're doing such an amazing job working properly on the higher floors of the building, but completely neglecting the lower floors and the ground floor. And then eventually the building will collapse or um, have a lot of safety issues or just issues because the foundation is the thing that holds it. It's fundamental, hence the word foundation. You can't skip it. And what I'm referring to in this case of foundation is your heart, your subconscious, your emotional processes. Take that therapy, do that introspection, start that meditation routine, call that person. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be ideal. You don't have to do it in a way that will resolve everything, but you got to start by looking at it and facing it and let it go from there. Um, you don't want to skip this step. And that's the most important message for January because you can either start your year seemingly productive but in denial, and then it will kind of affect the rest of the year. Or you can, a stitch in time saves nine. Look at that stitch. Look at that required stitch. You can do this. There's also something to do specifically with father figure, with paternal relations. That could be the case. Could be something to do with your father, your parents. Could be a father and a stepfather, for example. Something that you have not dealt with. Um, Maybe you had an absentee mother that didn't really help you cope or deal with the situation growing up. and you didn't know how to handle it, so it just kind of got suppressed. It really needs to come to the surface. Maybe you need to have a conversation with your mom or with this father figure or figures. This affects your relationship with your bosses. This affects how you behave yourself as a paternal figure in case you're a male. Or if you're a female, how you handle male figures in your life. It's just there. So hope this was helpful, Capricorn, and good luck. I love you. Okay. Happy New Year. All right. I see you there. Say hello in the chat, guys. Okay. Next is Aquarius. Mm, Drink water. First card out for Aqua. Eight of Cups. Wait, did it make me disappear? Oh my God. That's so funny. Now you see me, now you don't. Eight of Cups. Two more for Aquarius. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. If you're watching this in the recording and you feel inclined to timestamp the readings, that would be fantastic, and thank you in advance. Second card, Knight of Pentacles. One more card. And the Star, here's you. Okay, Eight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Star. Aquarius, something that you've been trying to move away from and let go of, and it's kind of coming back either as a message, a person, an event of some sort that is kind of bringing it back for you to face. Both you and Capricorn are ruled by Saturn. So it could be something kind of similar to Capricorn in a way where you got to go into the depth of this situation and of your life and maybe of your psyche or even soul. This could be a past life thing in order to expose something that has been lingering and festering. This can be like, for some of you, it's like, it's going to feel like seeing a ghost, like something that really you thought was gone and done with, something you thought has died. Uh, Maybe it's something formal or official to do with someone in your life that in the past has passed away or is no longer in your life. And it kind of just, it's going to bring up back to the surface all the feels. Um, it could be someone that you really loved that left your life and or has actually left. This could be someone that has passed away, and suddenly something to do with them comes back, and it's like, and it doesn't have to be that. It could just be someone or something that you thought was laid to rest, either literally or metaphorically, but it returns and it has you face it. But the thing is, this is going to help you generate some type of ability that you have, a talent, a healing ability, something that you, with that person or situation, you also laid to rest, kind of went with them. So maybe there was something unique that you used to do with them or in relation to them that now that they're gone, you felt like, I don't want to do that anymore. So they're somehow sending you a message, either literally or from beyond, wanting you to do that, to do it again, to go back to it, to go back to that thing that you loved doing or you were very good at. They're like, I don't want you to stop doing that just because I'm not in your life anymore. Um, there's so much that you can do with it. Um, and it forces you, it demands you, in order for you to do that, it demands you to go back to that place emotionally, mentally, and it's hard, but it's going to be some sort of initiation, spiritual energetic initiation that will kind of boost that thing that is returning as an ability or as a skill or as a talent, again, passion, whatever. This could be something creative, a dream that you kind of put aside. Um, some of you were mediums or psychics, and as soon as you lost someone really, really close, you were just unable to do that anymore because of how it was just very, very emotional, right? It's like that's just an example, but it could be something like that. But it returns for you to restabilize in your life. So I hope this was helpful and good luck. Hello, Crimes Against Art. Welcome, self love. Hello, Happy New Year. Thank you so much. So happy to have you guys here. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I'm recording this on a Sunday. Green Apple, hi. Hi, Morgainne. Happy New Year to you and everyone. Same to you. Uh, Great to have you guys. Okay. So that was, we did Aquarius, we did Capricorn and Aquarius. Now we're doing Pisces. So if anybody joins in the middle and they want to know where we're at, we started with Capricorn and we're moving just according to the wheel. Okay, so now we have Pisces. Hey, Pisces. Neptune is leaving your sign at the end of the month. Hella freaking Luya. This has made you, it made you Pisces on steroids. Neptune is Piscean energy. The light and the shadow aspect of it was very emphasized and it was very overwhelming for you and for everyone, really. It was just extra, extra, extra Pisces. And it's going to leave your sign at the end of this month of January, and it's going to be you needing to relearn yourself. I mean, it really took you to the extreme, your essence. And so, and also how you've affected your environment. Um, so you might find it hard to recognize yourself. It's going to feel like that's not me or who am I, but it actually is you minus the over intensification. Okay, it's the you without the steroids. Um, and now you just need to recognize your original muscle and work with it. So it's going to be a little bit of a doozy. It's like spending a long time as a diver underwater or like a scuba in a, I don't know, scuba diving situation now after a very long time where you already got acclimated to this other climate and physics, basically. You're now back on land, breathing air where you originally are as a human, never mind a fish. But it's like you need to readjust. So it will take a time of readjustment, and that's perfectly fine. And you'll find yourself eventually after this process at a balanced place. Yeah. Okay. And the cards for Pisces for January, please. Three of Pentacles and the Tower. So the Tower is actually ruled by Neptune, speaking of, that rules the sea and the land. So I think it kind of describes the kind of rocky transition between one to the other. But the Three of Pentacles is like, this is good. You're going to build something that will be able to last for longer. It's not going to feel like constantly being in quicksand or in or in the mud or in a swamp where you try to put your foot down, but you can't really lift it up and it's also murky. Things you'll be able to actually build something that will sustain itself. Anything you try to build for a very long time was just like quicksand. It felt like just slips right out of your hand and underneath your feet. You're going to find your footing after this process. So that's very exciting and it's very good. There's going to be like a little bit of adjustment time that will feel destabilized, but you will stabilize from there and things will start being built up properly. And then at the bottom of the deck, the third card, we have Three of Cups. Relationships will start feeling more grounded, more stable, less murky, less confusing and confused, less slippery. This congratulations. And then Saturn after that in February is going to leave your sign as well. So as soon as Neptune leaves your sign this month, Saturn stays there still throughout January. So Saturn will be there without the Neptunian influence. So you'll start building foundations and structure. And it's going to be that, you know, not a little bit confusing, but as soon as also Saturn leaves, then things will start really rolling. It will happen around the when the year of the horse begins, the Chinese New Year. So good stuff. Okay, thank you, Pisces. Next we have Aries. Give me one moment. I want to close the door. 1 second. Hello. All right, who's next? Aries. See what goes on with my beautiful Aries seekers. Self-love. My daughters are Pisces. My 22-year-old needs the stability. Great. She's going to get it. It's a process, but she's going to get it. Okay. Aries. Message for Aries, please. For January 2026. It's nice to say that, 2026. Numerically, it does make a difference already, and I like the energy. Sorry. Ooh, yeah, speaking of new beginning, 2026 is number 1. 6, 2, 2, sums to 10, sums to 1, and it's January for number 1. This is a really good start for a new year. Something very stable, an opportunity that is very clear, very fitting, but very burdening. 10 of Wands. Okay, let's pull one more card first for Aries. This one. Okay. You are really entering a very bright time in your life of stability and of success. With the 10 of Wands, it feels like it's heavy, like it's burdening, like it's a lot. This could be that you're getting this great opportunity for a new start that is very in alignment with your joy, with your essence, with your abilities. And it fits like a glove and it can be so amazing, but it's new and exciting and expansive, so demanding. And it can be difficult and heavy and a lot to carry, but I think it might be worth it. I mean, you are focusing on what it is that you're going to have to leave behind, a certain cycle that you're ending. And it makes you a little bit overwhelmed thinking about what it is you're leaving behind and also the work and like the excitement is also scary, right? Something really great and exciting and new, even though you know it's good, can be overwhelming. So there's that overwhelm. But I think Aries, you can absolutely manage it. You're very strong. You're one of the strongest signs. Um, it feels very right for you. And again, it will play out differently for some of you. It's like an upgrade in something existing that you've been a part of or working on. For others of you, it will be something completely different where you're leaving one cycle behind and starting a new cycle. It almost feels serendipitous, like the universe just, drops on your lap something so blessed, like such a blessing. And it's like, it's not something that is almost possible to say no to. And it's good, it's really positive. It's not like there's no lie there, right? Um, like, is this too good to be true? Can I even do that? Do I even deserve it? Is it? Yes. Sorry. Yes. Stop giving yourself a hard time. Some of you, it's because this is reflecting, you're just so used to things being difficult and hard and challenging, and suddenly something just comes to you, comes easy, comes perfect. It's just right, and it's you don't have to fight for it. You don't have to worry. It's just there, and you might wonder about its validity or whether it's good or not because, well, you're used to having to work really hard. Um, don't sabotage something just because it comes to you in a different way than what you're used to. Maybe you've closed up a karmic cycle where everything has to be difficult, and now something great comes to you with relative ease. It will still require investment and work, of course, but not with far less struggle. And you're like, wait, what's happening? Is this okay? Yes, it's okay. It's good. So good luck with that, Aries. Um, and thank you for being here. All right, next is Taurus. I feel like I'm going to change the deck. Yeah, I'm going to use I'm going to use the After Tarot for Taurus. For the next 4 signs, I think. Let's see. Taurus, Happy New Year, January 2026. Happy Gregorian New Year. I'll just be more specific. What's going on with my Taurian seekers, please? For the next month of January. Ooh. The Tower and 5 of Cups. Okay. One more. And Justice. All right. Ooh, January is going to be spilt tea all over the place. It's good. It's important. It's a lot of clarity that will come to you over things that maybe were not clear, were murky, were confusing. Um, some of it will make you want to leave something, not be a part of something. It might break down a certain belief system, might break down a certain long-standing dream or expectation or things that you were a part of. This could not necessarily to do with you. This could be in your environment. Either way, something is collapsing in favor of truth because clarity comes in, and so the delusion needs to crumble. A mindset of some sort, a perception, could be something inside of you, could be something outside of you that you were a part of, could be a relationship breaking down, could be a job breaking down, could be a sense of self. Um, don't try not to focus on the loss or the negativity or what it is that is crumbling, and instead focus on the thing that rises thanks to that it makes room for. Because even though you really loved these weeds, they were still you find out that those were weeds and now they need to be pulled out so that growth of something beautiful and nourishing could occur. It's just a harsh, sharp realization of a truth of some sort, and then making the cuts appropriately and making room and making space for a very, very meaningful change in your life, Taurus. Um, Anything else for Taurus about this? No, it's just something that you thought was a good, stable source for you turns out to not be. And you just need to, you're going to face coming to terms with that. Again, it's being done for you. It's being done to free you, to liberate you from something that has no longer been good for you or has caused you a lot of grief and pain and sorrow. Um, and you weren't hearing it, you weren't listening. So some of you are going to have to, because you weren't hearing it in the whisper, you're going to hear it in the shout. It's going to have to do with Neptune leaving Pisces somehow. Maybe your it leaves your 11th house and goes into your 12th house, Aries, right? So something to do with your either dreams or groups of friends, environment, um, some sort of an illusion is going to crumble, collapse. Something bigger that you've been a part of. Neptune is going to shake it and show you something. One last thing that it needs to show you before going into your 12th house and helping you reconnect even deeper with God, by the way. It's going to really upgrade you spiritually. But for that, the cleansing in this material world of things that are um, reducing your energy and blindfolding you and creating irregulation, either hormonal irregulation or energetic ones. It takes you out of balance. Um, so there's going to be an energetic regulation and realignment. Depending on how far off you've been, it's going to be more or less intense, but it's for you and in your favor, Taurus. So good luck. You're going to be great because you are great. If anyone can do this, you can do this. And again, it's to upgrade you, but first some weeds need to be yanked out. Okay. Mm. Thank you, Taurus. Who's next? Gemini. Hey, Jennies. How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Write me where you're from and what your zodiac sign is so I know who's in the room. Also, if you're watching the recording, you can write it in the comments so I know what was the um, main energy of this live. Oh, or this reading, sorry. Okay, Gemini. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, two tens. So this is just kind of re-emphasizing what I'm saying, that it's the new year, but not really the new year. January is still like it's dead of winter, the end of a cycle. We still have February for more ending of cycles, and it's like two tens. It's the last part of the bridge before the new. There is something very big and important that you've been building, that you've been creating for a very long time. And it has its layers and levels. And it's now reached a point where it's overwhelming because it's no longer aligned with the new paradigm. Your paradigm, humanity's paradigm, whatever, it was very, very good. Ten of Pentacles is an amazing card. It was ancestral, it was connected, it was deep, it was rooted, it was a lot of really good stuff. But there's that phrase that being a conservative in anything, could be history, could be religion, could be um, anything, archaeology, whatever, um, values, ideals. It's not about sustaining the ashes. It's about maintaining the flame of that which was. And it's almost like there's been some energy of sustaining the ashes instead of the flame of whatever this, symbolized by Ten of Pentacles, which is heritage, something deep and long lasting, um, that was built big, some kind of empire, some kind of, you're getting what I'm saying. Um, and it's like, this is like the ashes just falls and spreads through in the wind, and the flame needs to stay standing, and you're just like, you're not sure how and what to do. It's okay. It's a time of transition. It's going to be a little confusing, but it's for ultimately something good, to not hold on to all of it, um, but just to the thing that is of core importance, that is still relevant to your next cycle, right? To the next phase. But anything that no longer aligns or is in alignment with the next phase, um, is going to just fall to the sidelines. Because it's a Ten of Pentacles, it's something that you really love and connect to. It's going to be difficult emotionally, but it's really, really important that you recognize what it's about. Um, Eight of Swords, as opposed to stay mentally stuck in a narrative, in an idea, in a belief, where it's the Suit of Swords, it's the mind that is keeping her tied. And this is the After Tarot. So in this card, there's someone here who's helping to liberate her. So it's not, stepping outside of it will help you feel lighter and better as soon as you just let go of the grip, the mental grip. This is a mental grip. It's also something tangible in reality, because of the Pentacle suit. But this month, someone is helping you move on and just take what you need, like pack light, just pack the essentials that are important for you and meaningful for you, but everything else, the stuff, be it actual stuff or mental ideas, that is never easy. A Leo cross watcher, Gemini soulmate. Oh, good luck. Okay. Next is Cancer. Hi, Cancers. How's it going? Message for Cancer, please, for January. We just had full moon in Cancer. Knight of Wands. Two more. The Hangman and Ace of Wands. Okay. This is a slingshot energy, where in order to leap forward really fast in this new exciting beginning, you first need to step back and stretch back, and take with you some wisdom that you've gained. It's the opposite. You're like going through the opposite process than Gemini, which is interesting, because you'd think, according to the energy of Gemini and the energy of Cancer, it would be the other way around. It's Geminis that are holding on to something ancient, versus Cancer here is like super excited and can't wait to step into the new world, step into the new age, step into the new year, into their new self, and just have something new and exciting and adventurous. But it's like there is something, an ancient wisdom of some sort, that needs to be carried with you, that you don't want to skip. I'm hearing, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Um, so whereas Gemini in their reading seems to want to hold on to the bathwater and not just the baby, you're like, you just want to throw away everything. So I told Gemini, let go of the bathwater, and I need to tell you, hold on to the baby, right? So, like the slingshot, go back, see that you didn't skip steps or skip anything that you still want and need to take with you that can benefit you, that is applicable, that is relevant for the next thing that you're about to enter, and then have that new beginning. So January is going to be like this, and I think maybe toward Pisces season, it's going to take a couple of months. So this might be like that throughout January, February, and then with the nature's new year. Um, You're going to start that. So something to keep in mind. It's okay to take a little bit of, start the excitement, start things, rolling, start the research, start the planning, start the trying out the testers, you know, and but keep in mind it's going to take a couple of months before you're actually, but you're already going to know in January what it is that is your new start. You're already going to know. So that's great. Okay, Cancer. That's awesome. Good luck. Next is Leo. Okay, Leo. Answer for Leos for January 2026, please. Karape Kong, thanks. That was great. You're welcome. I'm glad to hear. Appreciate it. Well, I just want to check something. Right with you, Leo. And thank you for being a channel member, by the way. I really appreciate your support. Leo. Leo. January. Okay, we have Eight of Pentacles and Two of Wands. And guys, don't forget to like this video to help it spread across YouTube and to help the channel grow. Thank you. One more card for Leo. Oh, there we go. And Queen of Wands. So we have you on the table. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Queen of Wands. So there's something that you're both working toward and learning on the go that requires you to invest time and energy and mind. It doesn't seem to right away give you like tangible or monetary results or gain, but it's something that you're guided to do from a place of fun. This is something that you really enjoy doing. This is something that you would supposedly do for free. It expresses something creative and passionate within you. Just enjoy it. Just do it. Just study the thing, learn the thing, practice the skill. Um, be that disciple, be that intern, be that entry level employee. If it's something that you're really passionate about and want to grow and can gain you better understanding, experience, um, connections. Just focus on the creativity, the fun, the excitement, the connections. Just be a Leo, basically, and it's going to lead you somewhere. It's just you're not going to see the results right away. So if you don't focus on it being something fun that you're excited about, it might make you frustrated. But I don't see it actually making you frustrated. I think you are going to do that naturally and I think that you understand that. I think it will really open up connections for you, will open up the world for you. January is where you're going to really meet new people, make new connections that will be beneficial for the future. But it's not with agenda. You generally enjoy learning from that person. You generally enjoy spending time in that place. You generally enjoy contributing from your time because you're also learning a lot. So this is something that is like that initiates you for a new direction that is very exciting, that really aligns with your creative force. Just let it be the process, and don't be a Leo. Like bring in your creativity, bring in your ideas, but remember that you're in a position to learn more, and as opposed to teach in whatever this is. So you can show creativity, but not in a way that tries to take over or kind of teach what you have to teach, right? More from a place of collaboration and contribution. It would really, really benefit you. I think you're gonna meet someone that is going to kind of open your horizons or connect with someone that has very open horizons that helps your horizons as well. And the thing that coming coming up a lot, the word is coming up a lot, is connections. You're making really great connections. Um, Specifically with someone, it's not gonna come through as immediately as someone that can help you um, in your career or in your life or in your success or in your finances. It's going to be just like a personal connection, fun, lighthearted. You learn from them, but you don't think it's like they're not making any promises like that. But I think it's going to lead somehow to a really meaningful expansion for you. I don't know. It's like a good connection to have. It just doesn't start like that. Good luck, Leo. Self-love, you're a Leo focused on growing your career and socializing and networking. Well, perfect. Yeah, this is the time to just be a Leo, literally, apparently, because that's what Leos do. It's awesome. You get to be yourself, and it's very beneficial. It's always beneficial, but specifically at this time. Okay, time for Virgo. I actually want to work with a different deck this time. Hey, Virgo, how are you doing? You having fun? If you're a Virgo and you're excited for this message, press the like button. If you're not a Virgo and you're here, press the like button. Okay, first card out, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. Two more for Virgo. Ooh, and then Wheel of Fortune and also the Queen of Wands. Okay, so Virgo, January, things are still cooking in the universe and in the energy. And the puzzle pieces are being placed in their place. It's not the time to initiate that great, creative, fantastic thing that you have on your mind yet. The conditions are being made right throughout January. It's not yet time. I think February will be a better time after mid-February. But especially January, you want to let things fall into place. You want to let the universe take care of itself. You want to let serendipity kind of sort things out. Um, and you want to just kind of focus on observation. Observe the opportunities that come in, observe the things that are leaving, the events surrounding your life, wherever you live, in your society. Things are going to really change a lot in the next month or two. a lot. And so you want to kind of let the transition time pass. And in the meantime, have your fun, focus on enjoying what you're doing right now and making the best out of it. Be in the now, meditate, create, um, hang out with like-minded, fun people. Let it brew, put it on the back burner for now. Be it the new relationship that you want to pursue, be it or starting to date again, or the new career path, or publishing that thing, whatever it is. Not yet time. It's the right thing, it's just not the right timing. Again, people are so this whole New Year thing is so confusing to people because energetically, it's really not yet time in actuality for new beginnings. It's just not. It creates such confusion, energetic confusion in society and individuals' lives because you make those New Year's resolutions, but your system is just not ready. It's still processing what has been. It's still hibernating, and that's why so many people feel so disappointed with their New Year's resolutions because they don't feel that and maybe you do, but it's not because it's January 1st, right? It just so happens it might be working with your chart, with your life, but for the collective, we need to hold on the New Year's resolutions a couple of months at least. And do the thing that feels right for you anyway, resolution or not. If it comes truly from the inside, like in the past few days, I feel like I wanted to run, and I just been going out for runs every day, you know? I didn't make a New Year resolution for that. It's just suddenly I felt the urge, and if it will stop, I'll stop. I'm saying let things occur naturally. Let the fire come from inside of you truly in time, at the right timing, and not just because, well, it's the new year, I have to. No, you don't. No, you don't. Just listen. Okay, Virgo? Um, yeah, that's what I have to say for you for now. And thank you. Next is Libra. Hey, Libras. Doing? How's everybody doing? Message for Libra, please. For January 2026. Message for Libra, January. King of Cups, first card out. Two of Wands. Two of Wands has been coming up. And the World. Yeah, this is this seesaw energy of like really wanting to have a new beginning, start a new cycle that you're excited about. You have a clear vision and direction to do with it. You just want to go and achieve, but you're still emotionally, some of you are emotionally attached to the past, could be family stuff, could be an ex, could be a sense of belonging of some sort that um, it's not to say that you don't belong to it anymore, but it's like it's hard to move on when you're attached to it emotionally in a way that maybe even physically keep you there, geographically. Some of you required to make a physical change, a geographical change, in order to start a new cycle. Maybe you want to sign up for school, want to start a new career path, a new job, just different energy. But there's something where you're at that you're still very connected to. Could be family members, could be your ex that lives there, could be or you really love your apartment. I don't know, anything. And once again, it's like January is active for you. You can still you can generate this new path, this new direction. You can start that study. You can sign up. You can register. You can take trial classes. You can date casually. Um, you can start the process, but as long, but it still shows that that there's something you're very emotionally connected to. Now, it's not a bad or good in and of itself. That's something. It could be something good and positive. It's just a contradiction. It's keeping you someplace that you want to move on from. So you're gonna have to make a decision, a choice. And for some of you, it's not gonna be easy because it's not per se a bad thing. King of Cups is awesome. It's just it's coming through as something that is like maybe serves as a hindrance, as a hindrance to something. Now it does. It could be a perspective, an emotional perspective that you want to hold on to that doesn't allow you to start this new direction. This could be new karmic path. You're like, I don't know if I can venture into this spiritual path because what about my connections? Um, Generally, I think that's a problematic approach in general in the spiritual realm. Your loved ones and your connections do not stand in the way between you and your God or your faith or your belief system. And if anyone ever tells you you need to choose between love and God, they're actually telling you to choose between love and the devil. God would never have you choose between God and love. God is love. And when I say God, apply creator, cosmic Buddha, universe, goddess, anima mundi, whatever your name you have for it. Um, the true aspect of it is love. So there's no separate, you can do both because it's not a contradiction. The need to choose, that's the greatest illusion and one of the most dangerous ones in the history of spiritual work. It exists in several belief systems. Unfortunately, or not really, but it's translated wrong, the shadow aspect of it. So for example, in Buddhism, you have the notion of detachment, but that doesn't mean no connection or no love. You can be connected, you can be interconnected, interdependent, while still have a spiritually healthy level of understanding of your field. Okay, it's when we take it to a place of absolute detachment that we lose the reason in the first place for the belief, for spiritual work. Something here is telling you, yes, you're going to have to make some discernment and separation, but you're going to have to, but don't take it too far. Place of it's either this or that. Might not be someone in specific that you can take with you or should take with you, but it's not to say that you should not have new connections made or any connections at all. Um, I feel like I had to go on this rant for a reason. Someone needed to hear this, probably a lot of you, because it's a common misconception of spirituality. Um, Thank you for the readings, Morgainne. Good night. It's bedtime here. Good night. Thank you. Um, yeah, so basically, Libra, new and exciting horizons. You're going to have to decide what you're taking with you or not. But it's going to be from a place of whether it fits your new horizon or not from a place of I need to completely, what's the word, seclude myself, and that's, that's not the case. You're progressing in the world. Material world is the spiritual world. The differentiate between mass and energy equals mc squared is speed. It's the movement of the molecules. Mass is energy. Matter is spirit. You deny one in the name of the other, you actually deny both. And that's something many people trip on. And their emotional progression processes and their spiritual processes, energetic, so on and so forth. Don't trip on your ideologies. Don't trip on them. Don't let them trip you. Okay, good luck, Libra. Something a bit more mundane. Great opportunities. Something incredible opportunity. Maybe to meet a new person, maybe connect to something big, maybe start a new venture. Incredible opportunity that will require you to open your horizons and try something different and explore. So have fun. All right, thank you, Libra, and good luck. Next is Scorpio. We have Scorpio, Ophiuchus, and Sagittarius left. So three more signs. Message for my beautiful Scorpio seekers, please, for January 2026. The Tower comes up again. Yeah, Capricorn season is going to be truth in our face. Shake foundations that weren't stable in the first place. Capricorn loves really good, stable foundations. If the foundations are off, it's going to shake it so that there can be stability. Eight of Pentacles, one more for Scorpio. Too many, one more for Scorpio. Justice card. Okay. Tower, Eight of Pentacles, Justice. Taurus also have this? Okay, Scorpio. A lot of drama is going to unfold either in your job, in your environment, in this month, in your society. You just keep your head down and focus on what it is you do from a place of truth, of morality, of legality. Do things right this month. You do not want to stray and have immoral adventures. Just put your head to the ground, do your work, do your studies, do your relationship, be honest, be, simplify, less is more, and kind of let that storm pass with you not hurt by it, by just not being drawn into the drama. And don't be tempted to lie in the name of truth. A whole half a truth is a whole lie. Omission is deception. I'm not saying let go of your sense of privacy and tell everything. No, just don't go to the propagating energy that is going on because things are going to collapse. A lot of lies are going to be exposed. A lot of corruption is going to be exposed. It's the month for it. It's ruled by Saturn, both Capricorn and Aquarius, both January and February. Very sad. Saturn ruled. Saturn is kind of, finishing up the cycles properly, tying up loose ends, delivering the letters, the karma. Um, just do your best through it to not give a reason for it to also catch you. Okay? Play it really safe. Play it really honest. Keep things simple. It's a very like forewarned, forearmed kind of message for Scorpios, and it's going to be very beneficial for you. You're going to thank me later for not, getting tangled in icky situations. All right, Scorpio, good luck. Um, Next is Ophiuchus. Yeah, let's go on. 13 sign, integration between fixed water, Scorpio, and mutable fire, Sagittarius. Serpent bearer, sign of the divine feminine and of the goddess. We love Ophi. The existential shift is an Ophiuchus. Good, Patty. Happy New Year, Morgainne. Thank you. Happy New Year to you, and thank you all for joining. So grateful for you. It's all my secret. I'm going to say a few words to my secrets once I'm done with all the signs. We have two more to go. Sag. So after that, I'm just going to say a few words from my heart to my followers. Okay. Ophiuchus for this coming month, please. Eight of Cups. Sorry. Yep. Two more. Two of Wands has been really a lot of signs got it. Two of Wands and Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Ophiuchus, this month feels like there's a lot of things kind of pulling you in different directions. Certain things you need to let go of and move away from. Certain things you need to invest more in and learn and evolve within. Some things are going to feel like they're stuck at this point and you're not sure what to do. It's just the energy. It'll pass. The knots will detangle and untie February onward. There's going to be clarity. Now it feels like being stuck in a crossroad where the red light is just forever red. And finally, when it becomes green, then others kind of pass and don't follow the road signs, and it's messy and it's confusing, and it's just a matter of patience and time. Utilize this time to exercise your patience and your broad um, understanding of life. Meditate, exercise, eat well, do what you can when you can, um, one little step at a time. If it feels confusing and daunting and unclear, it will be cleared. It's just this energetic crossroad that you're in. Um, where a lot is happening and a lot needs to kind of readjust and um, find its way. Um, and it's not malicious. The other drivers are also confused. You know, it's the universe kind of doing its thing. And there's a lot of because you're tapped into different energies. You're tapped into the old Earth and the new Earth, and you're tapped into different potentialities. Right? The energy is very complex in this way. So you're picking up on the things that are moving, but also the things that are stuck, and also the things that are this and the thing. And it's like it's all affecting your system and your day to day. And you're like, what is happening? You're literally energetically picking up, absorbing the energetic chaos that is currently happening in the universe to do with Earth, to do with humanity. A lot of pieces of the puzzle need to be rearranged, and it creates traffic jams, a lot of them. Um, You know, a lot of dictators are falling, thank goodness. People are being liberated. On one hand, that's exciting and wonderful. On the other hand, there's still a lot of oppression elsewhere and all kinds of really bizarre, ignorant situations here. And like people being sad that a dictator falls or happy that a dictator succeeds somewhere else. It's like, but they do it in the name of freedom and human rights. Like people in America have lost their screws. Something is going on with people's brains that is very concerning. Um, and this very powerful, deep, intense, righteous indignations over things they know nothing of. It's strange. And it just people are losing their minds. And it's really felt this month. So Fucus energy is very sensitive. You pick up on this and you're like, just it will pass. That's why I want you to meditate a lot, to drink a lot of water, to eat very healthy and light, exercise, to do what you can for yourself. Um, it'll pass. at some point. It's just part of the process. Okay, good luck, Ophiuchus. Love ya. Last but not least, Sagittarius. Happy post-birthday season. I'm going to do the mythic tarot again for Sag. One moment. Sagittarius, please, January 2026. Ace of Cups, beautiful. I love that. First time we're having an Ace of Cups. Five of Swords, okay. Interesting. One more. Temperance. Okay, Sag, you're gonna find yourself facing having to make a choice that feels like a lose-lose. It feels impossible. You don't know what the right thing is, but your heart does, and your intuition does, whether it makes sense or not. You really want to make decision, go by Ace of Cups, Temperance, right? Iris is the goddess of unconditional love. Like Hermes, aka Mercury, she was able to travel between the realms of the Olympus, the kingdom of the living, the kingdom of the dead, and deliver messages. Um, and she symbolized, embodied all acceptance and unconditional love. And with the Ace of Cups, this is a very healing, loving, divine feminine energy um, that has a very broad understanding of life from a place that understands itself. When you understand your heart and you don't bulldoze yourself, you don't bully yourself, you don't judge your heart, you just generally listen and you operate from that place, from a place of kindness, generosity, and love and emotion, um, then the seemingly difficult choice becomes easy. And what will feel like a potential also losing choice will turn out to be very blessed somehow. Serendipity with magic, it's not going to make sense. This is not something you can utilize your mind or your logical understanding of the situation or analytics or your analytical, sorry, or your, it's not in the intellect, it's not, it's not in the logic. It's here and it's here, in the gut and in the heart. Go from there and it will work itself out. There's potential for healing, deep healing of something in your sorry, oh my god. Confirmation in I'm hearing bone marrow for some reason, but in your bloodstream, um, in your really core energetic self, there's an opportunity for healing if you won't try to overly analyze it or understand it logically or impose your logic onto it to it. Just let it flow, let it be whatever the heart wants it to be. And I'm hearing not just your heart, but also the universal heart. Whoever understands will understand. Um, whoever this is for me. And bringing, okay, one thing that can help you understand is bringing things together. Yes. Bringing things apart, forcing. No. Uh, what else? There's something else sitting there. Let's see. Being respectful emotionally. One thing that stands out here is someone feeling superior to another, right? Feeling like uh, thinking that they're like above or able to cast these swords or make these decisions. The sword is the mind, the air element. Um, It's the thing that casts judgment. It's the thing that makes decision. It's the things that puts a cut as opposed to the water. That water flows. There's no separation, right? And she's healing. She's bringing things together. That would be a yes. This would be a no. If that helps somehow to understand the kind of vague message that I just gave. Okay. Thank you. Crimes again. Bless you. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, guys, we did 13 signs for January. I just want to say a few words. I want to thank my speakers, both subscribers and channel members, all of you past and present and future, if you're watching this and you're going to join the shift. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your loyalty, for sticking through it with me, um, through the ups and downs of the algorithms and the censorships and the and the AI. There's so much content out there. There's so many types of creators now. We have artificial intelligence added to the mix. There's so many AI videos, and the competition is insane. It's not like how it was when I started, which was a few years ago, where it felt like people who know about tarot or astrology and or the occult had the courage to come up here and share their knowledge, which was amazing to have them have the platform, have us have the platform. But with the popularity and the success of YouTube, which is wonderful, um, it, it and also with how society kind of developed, there has been more and more content out there. Not all of it, unfortunately, is authentic or professional or genuine. A lot of it is just, unfortunately, performance and just wanting to be famous on YouTube without actually caring about the craft or the purpose. When I started doing these videos, I didn't think I'm going to become a YouTuber. I didn't think my channel would grow like that. I just wanted to express my craft, and I wanted to give messages to people. And I think that anyone who does that from that place, it's wonderful. It's just that we've become really overwhelmed with so much different types of content. So for those of you who stayed around with me and appreciated what I have to bring to the table from my humble perspective, my skill, my knowledge, what I have gained from spirit or been given by spirit, and I'm so grateful for that because it's all from spirit. Um, Thank you for seeing that. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for staying seekers and seers and shifters. For those of you that will come and join, welcome. Those of you who left and return, always welcome. I don't expect you to only learn from me. I don't expect you to always watch me. I just want you to be discerning and responsible with what you allow to enter your mind and your system, who and what you allow to mold your thinking. Remember, you don't need any of us. You are a miracle of consciousness, a part of the Creator, and we are here to guide and to help from what we have. Um, and it's good to broaden your mind and your horizons and learn from others and be inspired by others. It's actually really important. I want you to do that. I just want you to be responsible and careful with who you do that with. And if I was able to be a source of inspiration or help or healing, teaching in any way, shape, or form, I'm so grateful to have been given this opportunity and honored. I appreciate you. I see you as my equal. Um, I've had some people, some followers in the years kind of put me on a certain pedestal, and I don't want you to do that. Um, it doesn't help me. It doesn't benefit me or you. quite the opposite. It creates a situation where I have to be perfect, and I'm not. And then eventually you will be disappointed. And what for? I'm just a person just like you, going through the ups and downs, trying my best, sometimes succeeding, sometimes failing, and um, I just focus on what I do well, which is this realm. And if you're doing something great that is in a different realm, that's just as important. Every piece of the puzzle is crucial. It has its own shapes, it has its own colors, it has its own um, purpose, but it's not any less important. One piece of the puzzle is lost, and the puzzle is lost. We're not meant to do the same things. We're not meant to be the same way. If all the pieces of the puzzle are exactly the same shape or exactly the same uh, color, then nothing exists anymore, right? So happy that you're unique, happy that I'm unique, and happy that we're all in this space together um, with respect and with love, but with an understanding that I am not your everything. Okay, so stay loyal, stick around. I want you to stick around. I want you to watch my videos. I want you to sustain my work. I want you to support monetarily. It's really important. I'm just saying, no, we are all a part of God. None of us is a God, and it's very important. It's very important. Okay. Happy New Year, Gregorian New Year. Stay magic. Stay true. Stay free. Enjoy your January. I love you. Thank you. Bye for now.